So we can jump into that dark side again.
Yeah.
Can we go there now?
Yeah.
Is he the big fish of the season?
Yes.
Andile Jali.
Yes.
Between Andile Jali and Kama for Chiefs, who's the big fish? Who's the bigger fish? Let's vote.
Okay.
Let's start there. Who do you think is the bigger fish? Kama for Chiefs or Andile for us?
Andile for us.
Andile.
I can't just say a name.
Yeah.
I think, I don't know why I get this. You haven't told me, Neil hasn't told me, no one has told me. I think Jali. Chiefs had prepared a huge contract for Jali.
Yeah.
That didn't work out. They took that money. So the big fish is Andile Jali.
It is believable.
Not Kama because he won't have backup at Chiefs. He would have been a bigger fish if he had backup at Chiefs.
Yeah.
But for me, it's Jali.
I say Jali as well, so you guys outvoted. Your votes are null and void. Let's jump into the Jali thing, guys. Who wants to start? What a question.
Let me go. I've never been a fan of prima donnas, those kind of players. But I'm happy that Coach Peter addressed the issue even before he signed him. Because while they were still negotiating and the hopeless team was hoping that they will get him, Peter spoke about not destabilizing the dressing room.
Yeah.
So I think that was not just a comment, but it was a message to Andile himself.
Yeah.
So that if you're going to come here, you better behave. We don't want prima donnas. We don't want.
We don't go to car washes
we
here.
don't want all sort of
There's
things.
homework.
So I hope he has listened and he will do that. And he must understand that, you know what, if you are eating bench, you are eating bench.
There's a reason.
Someone is bigger than you.
Yeah.
So let's hope he understands that.
But
and
are you excited about it?
not that excited, but I like the fact
wow,
that
imagine not being excited about the intelligent.
I like the fact that he brought a little bit of pain to the other side.
Any other comments on Jali, guys?
He was expensive, first of all. But I think what Daddy Jingles is trying to do is that Manyisa, Jali combination.
You think we can revisit that, guys?
I really think so. But like, I also don't think he's just going to walk into the starting 11.
I honestly feel like he's walking.
But one thing that he can do, he can get Sugar to do even better.
Yeah.
True.
I think that signing can get Sugar.
Which is what you need.
Yeah.
Which is what you want in a team.
Yeah.
You know, if we get him and Sugar does this thing, then I think we're fine.
There'll be a healthy competition.
Yes, which
like
is what
any
ambitious
team
team
would want.
need.
Yeah. So I think if you think he'll walk in, I don't think so. I don't think when you're looking at a starting 11, Jai.
Yeah.
Maybe after game 3 or like 5.
Oh, that's a good point.
That we'll probably ease him into the team so that when he actually does start playing, you'll think, this guy's been here forever.
Yeah.
It's just a continuation of what
or it can be the other way around, like the Manisa situation. Because Pizzo might want to rest the likes of Shompo and Sugar.
Yeah.
So he gets Jali to play, and then he gets
but that would be exciting
Shompo
to see them
angry.
The two midgets.
Before I go,
Yeah.
because I'll go.
Okay. Us to hear Yolanda.
Okay, no, Andile is a player of good quality. So I think with his experience, sort of like he's gonna contribute to the success of the team. So I'm happy to have him in our team. Yeah, I think he'll do well.
I'm also curious to see what he'll do. And also he was like registered for the CAF. So I'm quite, he's saying he's hungry. He wants to win trophies. He's not here to relax in South Africa. So let's see how he does with the team.
Okay, I was gonna say my problem is his arrogance. I just hope.
But that's an arrogance you need with Jali.
But no, I think sometimes it's too much. Sometimes it's too much and not necessary.
Were you not seeing it from the other side of the fence? Like the arrogance works for you now. Like it's in your team.
When it's on our side, it's like Pizzo. Imagine.
But I hope.
Imagine Pizzo coaching
if it
another
was
team.
Chiefs.
You'll be the most annoying person ever.
You see? But sometimes I feel like his arrogance is just unnecessary. But I hope it works out and he's disciplined enough. Yeah. And my shot enough
the
that
question-
he's not bigger than the team.
Yeah.
A question to Tuto or to Raji.
Yeah.
How is he physically? Do you think he's
No, he's
well
not there.
conditioned to play?
No.
You mean his fitness?
Yeah. Even
He's had how many months with us now? 2?
Has it been 2?
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
but no, they went back to preseason 25th of June.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure he's
I'm not sure he'll get that
So-
condition.
I think
he
his
also
wife
had
is a
a knee
fitness
injury.
whatever.
Oh yeah, he
So,
also
yeah,
had knee
he's
injury.
injured,
Yeah.
Oh.
His
So I
wife
don't
is
think
she a fitness what?
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
So she will need to work overtime as well.
I know,
So
but we have
will be
KB.
dealing with
Fam,
Yeah,
we have
KB,
KB.
I know
Yeah.
KB.
You know, KB is the best in the business.
Yeah,
That
no,
guy
he is.
goes to courses with Real Madrid fitness trainers. Like he goes to courses with the best in the world. So that's why I boldly say he's the best in Africa.
Yeah, he's the best.
You can see because you know we've never had preseason in how many
So it's
years?
better than that Dutch fraud. That
How many years have we played, guys? Like non-stop. Like
And the
how many years have we
shape.
done that? But
No.
you don't get big injuries at Sundowns.
Yeah.
Like,
No.
we've never had a big injury. So I think like his physique. I don't think he's there. Like I think it's like you know that Peter will teach us here and there. Like I think his conditioning
Yeah.
is not there, but
Once
I think
it gets there.
once it gets there, oh,
I think Andile Jale is a proper footballer.
proper CM.
Proper CM.
Box to
And
box.
he's not afraid to kick people.
That's what I like.
He played against the Farfan team, against that Egypt team.
Yeah.
Not this Egypt team. He kicked up. Like Peter said, he kicked up to the. So in Africa, he won't be. Okay, we don't have. Like Peter says, I love quoting that guy. No ice cream football in Africa.
Yeah.
It's hard football, and I think you can trust him.
Yeah.
When you need to rest Trompo, he'll be there.
When you need to
rest
do
Sugar,
that,
he'll be
yeah.
there. When you need to play, when you need to go to F&B,
Yeah,
and
and
sting
play
the whole
midfield
place,
three.
he'll be there.
I'm more excited to see him in a midfield
He'll be
three.
there
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
kick the hell out of Kamapillion.
Yeah.
He'll be there. So I know Seb has got reservations about his personal life, which I
Yeah.
also do.
Yeah.
But judge him only by his football abilities. I think he's a big player.
Is there-
He'll be a big player for us.
At his best, is there a better central midfielder in SA than
No.
him?
When he left, no.
In the PSL?
When he
No.
left. When he left.
Currently,
When he
in the
left.
No,
PSL.
currently is gone.
we don't have that.
No.
For Bafana, I always
Yeah.
feel like Zungu and Mokocho are ahead of him. But not really. It's arguable. But I feel like because those
No,
guys, what they bring
drop
to a team-
behind them
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
of what happened in the 2016-2017 season in Belgium.
Yeah.
We picked up the weight, didn't play,
Yeah.
and that's where the issues came from. I think
Yeah.
that 2016-2017 season really killed it.
But
Yeah.
at his best.
And he's got a goal or two.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
wanted as well.
Yes,
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got to go to
So guys, what are you saying? Are you saying we're checking out the DNA? Okay. Let it know. Okay, guys.
We've got horses for courses.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sundowns is the DNA.
Yes.
Uh,
4-2-3-1.
exactly. So one of the reasons I believe that we underperformed, although we won last season, was because we deviated for good reasons
Yeah.
from the DNA. And when push came to shove,
We went back.
we went
to
back
the formula,
and
yeah.
the results came. Now the question is, if we're going to stick to DNA, which is 4-2-3-1,
Let me take off my cap for this one.
But
who gets to sit out?
no, here's the thing now.
Who gets to sit out?
We stick to the DNA here at home to play. But if you're gonna go to Mumashi
Yeah.
and you're not looking for a win, then
Even
forget the DSA.
as Godini.
We-
Even
Even
as
as
Godini,
Godini.
you
we,
don't take.
we went to the heart of the Congo
Yeah,
with the
With Lucky
DNA.
Mugu.
yeah,
AS Vita.
yeah.
We brought it back. We went to the heart of the Congo, the deepest, darkest Congo. We went in there.
We went to Alexandria.
Yeah.
Lucky Mugu,
We played the 4-2-3-1.
But
42-1.
that was done. Eh?
Guys, who
That
says
was done.
we will deviate from the DNA because we signed
No,
Now-
what
No.
Scott is asking is who sits out?
Who
Who
sits
sits
out?
Yeah.
That's the question.
Tricky.
Who sits
Okay,
out?
let's look into this. How many games did Trump miss last season?
Okay, there's a streak of 6.
Were we or were we not thin in the midfield last season
were.
when Lucky
We
Muhumi
were.
was injured?
We were.
Exactly.
Home is back.
Let's okay. Yeah, Muhumi is back. Good competition as
And
well.
Free kicks are here.
And
Yeah.
he's been kicking free kicks.
He's
Even
been
at
doing
15
that.
stars.
Yeah, he's been
Ask
doing that.
Orlando Pirates what happened at Oakley there. He's been doing the Nedbank Cup.
He's been doing
He
it
hit
for
one.
Oh,
Pass
that's
of
why-
Vono or Msongo, I
That's why
think.
this mini
And guys-
boy is still hurt even today that we are not.
And
Yeah.
in the Congo, Mumi,
Playing in the 6th position. But now let's look into this, Tascom. You have Trumpo. How old is he?
Of course.
Exactly.
Over 30.
You have Sugar on the wrong side of 30 as well.
Yeah.
In football terms.
Right,
In
yeah.
football terms.
Uncle.
You have
Limalu.
Malum. Obamanyes.
Yeah.
He's on the other side of 30 as well.
Okay.
How old is Jali? 28. And I honestly feel like with midfielders, their peak is between 28 and 32.
No, footballers actually should peak 27 to 32.
Exactly. And how old is Lampo?
Yeah. 32.
Exactly. Do you want to tell me if you are Pisom Siman and you say to Lampo, we are playing Orlando Pirates or Kaizer Chiefs at Loftus Stadium on a Saturday at 3 p.m. If you tell Lampo for this game,
You're sitting up.
you're on my bench. You think Lampo is gonna moan?
No.
Nope.
If Andile Jali is the one who's coming?
No.
Exactly. So that's why I feel like we might not deviate from the DNA.
Yeah.
Another thing, look at it this way. Have you ever? Because I have.
Can I ask
have
a
you?
question?
Ask me a question.
In the really big games, the important games.
Yeah.
That Pito plays, like he says, he's trusted formation and trusted players.
Yeah.
Sugar, from he trusts those guys.
Yeah.
And they've all had the 7 days rest.
Yes. Everyone's trusted. Everyone's played same number of games.
I hear you.
Who are you playing?
I won't lie to you. I'm playing Lampo and Jali. I know it hurts. I know.
And Manya's also
Yeah.
I know. Angela can take it.
I'm telling you for real. In a big game at FNB on Saturday at 3 p.m.
Serious.
I'm serious.
You know?
If Lampo is understanding, I'm playing Sugar and Jali. But because Lampo is my captain, because he's my captain, I'm playing him and Jali. I know Sugar does a lot, guys. I know that.
So who are you playing?
There you have them. Sugar, Trompo.
They are all fit.
Jali,
It's 7 days
everyone is
rest.
fit. All 5 of them.
They took him 2 out of 3.
Okay,
Exactly. But do you see how it is? It's because you can literally say, okay, he's playing.
Yeah.
You can literally do that.
Yeah.
But another thing that I've been thinking about, have we entertained the idea of Muhumi and Jali in the midfield against Chiba United on a Wednesday?
No.
There by
Lucky Muhumi
PE
excites
Stadium.
me. No, I'll be honest with you. Lucky Muhumi excites me. Because for me,
Same here.
when I look at Jali, for me, Jali is an out-and-out centre mid.
Yes.
Let us demystify it.
Yeah.
He's not a creative number 10.
Yes.
Let us add it.
Yes.
Yeah.
His position is a double pivot there.
Yeah.
If it's not good enough to lift someone out there,
Yeah.
then it's not good enough to be playing.
Yes.
That's simple. We're not gonna find a space for him where he must try upfield. No.
Yeah.
He must lift one of those 4 odds in order for him to go and play.
Yeah.
If he can't do that, he must go eat bench or go training.
Yeah.
Now, with Muomi, he has everything. That is, you watch a very, very, very good midfielder.
Yes.
Skill, tenacity, everything.
Passing.
I've got
His passing range as
one
well.
reservation about Muwumi.
Yes.
He's good. He can pass the ball, but I think he needs to improve in terms of his 360-degree vision because he tends to go sideways a lot.
Yeah.
You know, he cannot pick up a player, a forward player, and he's got the range to pick up a forward player. So if he can improve that, then I'd be happy to.
So in essence, we've got consensus. So I'm outvoted here. So Jali.
No. I go with the trusted because my other issue with our midfield too, and I saw it when we play 3. Sometimes there's confusion as to who's staying and who's going forward.
Yeah.
So with Sugar and Shompo,
Yeah.
they've got that understanding that if Shompo has to go forward a little bit, Sugar will stay.
Yeah.
And I know that Sugar will be there. We don't want a situation where sometimes both of them are drifting forward and got no one staying.
Yeah.
Right.
So if we can get that understanding, then
But
I'll be
biggest
fine.
issue
But
with-
until then, I go with Sugar
Okay.
and Shompo.
With Jali, I think for me, my reservations. As you asked me this question about Jali 3 years ago,
Yeah.
I said Jali.
Yeah.
I think my reservations started to grow on him in the 2016-2017 season.
Yeah.
Because that season in Belgium coincided with Ustede's best season,
Yeah.
literally, and he could make the team. Now, if your team, if you made that team when it was doing so okay, and then when the team peaks and is doing great, it's qualifying for Europa, and you're not playing, it scares me. And the guys that are benching you, some journeyman from Belgium and some under 20 kid from Cameroon.
Yeah.
Then that for me was the first time that I actually had reservations
But
about.
don't you think there was something else that was not football related that was going on for him not to play? Because at the end of the day, it is
clearly,
Andile Jali.
it could have been. No.
Yeah.
Might as well have been something. But the fact of the matter is that I can see what I see, and I can only judge from what I see. I don't know what's happening in the dressing room.
Yeah.
And what I saw was Siani, and under 23 Cameroonian,
Yeah.
and a journeyman guy from Belgium benching him.
Yeah.
And Musona came and joined them. And Musona made the team. And Jali was still eating bench. I mean, literally, the only time in the whole 2016-2017 season, we only played 8 games the whole season.
Yeah.
It was 1 game in October, and the other 4 were during AFCON, when the Cameroonian boy was gone. And then when injuries started to set in to Dimata, who's also gone to Anderlecht, then I think went to Belgium.
Yeah.
So when you look at that, so that cream of that team, they went on to bigger, better things. Even Musona now is at Anderlecht.
Yeah.
So you look at those guys, they've gone on to bigger, better things.
Yeah.
And he's gone to come to join Sundowns.
Big and better things as well.
No, we know Mickey Mouse. We
Yeah,
know Mickey Mouse.
exactly.
We know Mickey Mouse, but I would have expected a 27-year-old
At the peak of his powers.
at the peak of his powers right now,
Yeah.
because to be playing for Anderlecht or Club Rouge.
Don't you think he knows he has something to prove at Sundowns?
Yeah.
Exactly. No, he has to. I mean, he only has the 1 cup in his life.
Yes. We
that's
talk
tough.
about.
I mean, he's 28 and he's only won 1 cup.
Yeah.
So that's yeah.
And he's about to win a continental treble now.
Oh, of course.
Can I be controversial a bit?
Yeah.
You talk about a 28-year-old.
Yes.
I've got a bit of a concern, and it's a general concern that you get a 20-year-old South African playing very well, thinking that, and that is before his peak,
Yeah.
and then you expect them to be at this peak at 28, only for him to be over the hill because maybe the real age is 36.
Hey, this is Kobo.
This is Murendeni, founders of the Africa's Ultimate Vlog.
Please subscribe, like it. This is Masandawana fan vlog. We're going places. We need your support. Enjoy a ride with us.
And please comment on YouTube. Thank you very much.
So it's Champions League time. The biggest competition, club competition in the continent, and your team is gunning for a second star. Who's wearing the star jersey? The two of them.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Come on away, yeah.
So how many games now? 2.
Yeah.
2 frustrating draws. Both games we should have won.
Yeah.
Both games should have been easy wins. Let's not go into the first game because I know there's someone here who will never be happy.
Why was he waving?
Let's leave that. Guys, I told you about dark places.
Let's come out of it.
But
Second game, we should have really won the
I'm
game.
still trying to understand. What
was Lagaman doing?
It's fine. It's fine.
I still don't know. Let's say this.
It's fine, guys. Let's go into what's happening right now.
Okay, if you had seen my interview with David, he said that Sundowns shouldn't be too disappointed about that because the next 2 fixtures are against the Whooping Boys of our group, which is AS Togo, and if we get 6 points against them, we will have 8 points,
8 points.
and then we'll just need maybe 1 or 2 in our last 2 games, or even 3.
Yeah, because 10 points will guarantee you.
Yeah, but the last 2 games are not that easy. But
Horoya at home and
Horoya at home, but
Horoya
Horoya.
We were beating already.
I think we'll beat Horoya at home
Yeah, we're
because
beating them.
one will put the ball on the ground, which we struggle to do there.
Yeah,
and
the
then,
cabbage patch.
2, I think their win against AS Togo. I watched a bit of that game. It wasn't that convincing. And also when they played us, they didn't look that convincing. Apart from the couple of because it was ping pong football, typical football that's played on a
Aerial.
Not ice cream football.
not ice cream football. Not ice cream football.
And,
So I think I expect us to qualify. I don't care if it's first or second because I think you give us anyone on the continent today.
Oh yeah, on our day.
On our day, we'll we are ready for
And
that.
first of second doesn't matter because I heard that they're gonna do a draw again.
Yeah.
So it's not first, second now. They're gonna do
okay.
a draw again. So
That's right.
So if whether you qualify, but there will be seedings, right, for teams. Are they not gonna be like seeded? The
yeah, maybe they
The
might
teams
see
that
it,
Yeah,
yeah.
finish
probably
first.
seed and then okay.
yeah, because like
Yeah.
why finish first if you
Okay.
can get.
So
Yeah, I think they might
okay,
see
that's
it.
much
You have
better.
2 seats. Yeah.
So, our next game is on Tuesday, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
At 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
Who's gonna watch that at 3?
So you must just say it tomorrow
Right
because this
away.
thing is dropping Monday. So the next game is tomorrow.
So, a draw would be.
Detrimental.
Yeah.
I think then if we draw, we should start getting worried. Yeah, I
Like
think
we
so.
need
Which we might, guys, we might.
I think
Yeah,
we
we
might.
might.
We
I
might.
think we might.
No,
Guys, this team has
Sometimes-
never done anything
no,
easy.
we're good at it. Look, the fact is, if any team is doing their homework on us, and they look, geez, these guys have played over close to 60 CAF home games, just home games. They've lost one.
Once.
In 60 games.
The one against
60. Last year was just now, last year.
Esperance.
Yeah.
So, if anyone tells you these guys have only lost one game in 60 at home, you should be worried about that.
Yeah.
Of
It should
course.
be something that gives us confidence. So there's no way it's now some team from Togo and no, with all due respect.
Yeah.
Karabakh don't go to Chelsea and expect a win. Karabakh don't go to. Let us just be honest, guys. Let us be honest. We can be humble, but let us be honest. The matter is,
Let's be honest in
yes,
our humble.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, our home record speaks for itself.
Yeah.
If I'm any team in the continent and I'm planning a trip to come and play in South Africa and I'm looking at Sundowns and I'm looking, Jesus X have got 60 games and they've lost one,
Daji,
I should be worried.
we had Kamabilet and Pesita.
No.
Those 60
No.
games.
60 games, that was long before Kamapila even was
Yeah.
even born. It was,
No, I'm saying in the most recent game that we won.
They
no.
were
We had,
there.
guys,
Wait.
it's something we have to think about. Like, it's a
an
factor.
adjustment.
Guys, wait. I was here. In the year 2000, we were playing CAF. Kamapila was not even around then. That was not even around. The 60 games, I mean, literally, so in the last 5 games, we've probably played about 20 home games. So
Yeah.
the other 40, we've played.
But the 20,
Look,
those 20
was
games,
here.
are,
I broke my heart, JJ. Just up here. Loftus.
When you draw 1-1.
When we drew with them
1-1.
1-1.
Was it 1-1?
Yeah.
In the final of the CAF.
Oh, yeah.
And then they went home to go
Carlos
beat us.
scored
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was 2001.
Yeah.
No, 2001, 2002.
And we
Saturday.
played them again, I think in 2006 or 7.
yeah,
Yeah.
and then Lungisa Lindlela
Before the
era.
Barcelona
Abu
game.
Trika in that first half.
But guess what? They
Up-
played
up-
to beat us.
But
So
they
we have
failed.
played TP Mazembe. We've played each and every African giant you can name. They've come here and they failed to beat us. It was only just Esperance that actually did it. So
Yeah.
Togo, Port,
And
Oh,
Royal.
Real Fisherman.
But guys, are we honestly gonna look at our record and not say this time we don't have Kama, we don't have Pesi, our best performance in like 2 years in the Champions League.
I won't look at
But
it.
We
when
don't
they-
have. Okay, you won't look at it. Who's gonna look at it?
No, I won't.
I
Still.
was here before.
You want still as well.
Except in that little run that he had against North African teams,
Kama.
Kama Billiard and Pesitao. The impact in CAF games, where they stood out, remind me.
Kama.
Zambia.
Zamalek.
Setif.
Okay,
No.
Zambia. Okay, the one. No,
Yeah,
I'm
the
saying
semi-
that.
the semi-final.
Not
Yeah.
the North.
No, yeah.
And the
in Zambia.
final, he
Yeah.
forced the
No, I'm saying like apart from the North African teams.
Yeah.
And then it's okay, you
Yeah.
just reminded me of that important goal in
Zambia.
Dola.
in dollar.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah, Kama
But-
Billet, like, yeah.
I'm saying that we still do without them.
We still have
They-
Snoti,
Yeah,
right?
we still have. You know.
Guys, look at the team that went to beat AS Vita
Yeah.
in the Congo.
Yeah.
Look at that team.
Yeah.
And I was
Muhumi,
I
Villa,
was-
Zagri.
There was no Piliac.
But
There
But
was no
Pesi was
Kekana.
there. Pesi was there.
Pesi was, yeah.
Yeah, there was no
But I've got
Mabunda.
Tony Silva now.
I was,
Yeah,
I was
but I
actually
mean-
off camera when I had you
Exactly.
speaking. I want to correct you. It wasn't DNA that day. I remember. That
It wasn't.
It was
It was
one
double
minute.
eight.
Yeah,
It was
double
four-
A, double A,
double
double
A,
A.
double
It was
A.
one. Yeah,
It was
one.
one.
Because it was
city
Mshishi
and
and
double
Villa
A.
ahead
Yeah.
of Muhumi.
Yes.
And we only had Zagri and
It was Zagri in
Pesi
the line.
and
Yeah.
Lafont.
Yeah, in Lafont.
La Four.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
no karma there.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
there was no Kama, there
There
was
was
no
no
Shompo.
Shompo Kekana, there was no sugar.
but if you check, like Neo was saying,
So, and we went away to the Congo and we won. And now we're going to be worried when we're hosting These guys, they're like fourth in the Super League. No, it's okay.
I tend to agree with Newe a bit because
No.
if you check
No.
Kama and Tau, they do better against the rigid North Africans who
Yeah.
cannot even turn. You know, you turn them inside out and then you're gone. But with the West Africans,
but you still
so
have
good.
Villa, ne?
So-
Yeah, you
Villa
still
and
have
Villa is
Villa.
good in
Yeah.
Champions League.
Exactly.
Remember Villa against Esperance in Tunisia.
Yes.
Shoo.
Villa
What a
against-
performance.
Villa,
Even
that-
against with that.
The Congo
No.
game that he's talking about, the one where he's playing double eight with
Yeah, even that game.
No, ask Stuart Baxter in Nigeria.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
Ask
when
Sheikh
I knew.
Mashaba in Niger.
That's why I knew that this other one is a fraud. He didn't know what happened. He won the game against Nigeria, but didn't know what happened.
Yeah.
He didn't know.
He sent those players to win that game.
Of course.
Exactly.
Of course,
So-
definitely.
so for me-
and Tau.
I'm okay. Look, what we need to do, even if we, the worst case scenario is a draw, which
Yeah.
I don't think we'll get. I'm still quite confident that with the 2 home games. And,
Yeah, I think in the 2 games, I think
won.
the worst result. I think that the worst thing out of the home games would be 4 points. That's
And,
the worst thing.
and the other thing is that the two will eliminate each other now.
Oh,
Because they have to
yes.
play each other 2 games in a row.
Yeah.
So one will get
Oh, yeah, alright,
eliminated.
and with that.
Yes. No, not with that.
Alright, with that. I
Yeah.
agree with
Or
you.
Oh, yes.
alright,
They're
yeah.
playing each other
Yeah.
2 times in a row.
Yeah,
Oh,
so they might
yeah.
eliminate
So
each
they might
other. You know.
cancel
Two draws in those games would be nice.
The ideal
Yeah, 2 draws
situation
in
will
those
be
games would be
2
very
draws in those games,
6
or
points
one
plus.
team taking 6 points.
6 points. That would be the
frankly,
ideal
yeah,
situation.
exactly. And the idea that we won't be divided away, I don't accept.
Same. I was about to say.
No. Why are we talking about
I do not think we'll get beat
No.
Morocco.
Yeah, that team is.
I don't think we'll be
No.
we will get beat there.
No. We'll
Oh,
go to
but we
Spain and
actually
get
said
points.
that the worst
Remember,
result
yeah.
will be a draw that side.
Yeah.
It will be disappointing.
Yeah, it's not like they're guaranteed to get.
And then,
guys,
when I go on Twitter and I say the most feared team in the Champions League,
Lose their minds.
lose their minds. Like we are. Like,
No, man, Bankfield has nothing to do with past records. It's about because even the
Currently,
coaches
yeah.
they know.
Yes.
If you go, if you check the interviews after the draw, a lot of people didn't want Sundowns.
exactly. And who are the marquee coaches in Africa right now?
Pizza
And Ibenge.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And we're
Which
not playing
which
Ibenge's
makes
team.
me think, which makes me wonder why other teams didn't
They
know.
can't
That other
relate.
team, why didn't they go for Ibenge?
They can't
But they probably don't know him anyway.
Yeah.
They've never played against him.
They apparently they queue up for autographs.
Yeah, no,
Because
Pizzo
in
can't walk
town.
the
Yeah,
streets.
when he's in Cairo. Yeah,
When he's
he
in North
can't
Africa, he
walk.
can't walk the streets.
The
yeah,
people
no.
queue up for autographs.
They know.
So, but yeah, wrapping up.
Wrapping up the Champions League.
Yeah.
We'll
Oh,
do well
where
against-
do you
I
think
think,
we'll,
yeah.
we'll end up in the Champions League?
I think
Since we've won the league in your reign,
Yes.
as Miss Mamelodi Sundowns.
I'm actually quite confident because I know when our team sets goals and tells themselves that this is what we want, they go out and get it. Just like we did in the PSL saying 8-time champions, we're doing this. I really think the team is hungry for a second star. And I think my reign will be there.
Yeah.
What?
And I think the second star and the 9th and the 10th title
will be
will be the end of a certain era. I honestly think if when Peter wins the 9th and the 10th title and the second star,
he
Yeah.
can
I
go.
I think he's gonna say,
Yeah.
Adios, and he can take Bafana to
Yeah, you
2022
can,
World
you
Cup.
can
now.
take us to 2022 World Cup.
Yeah.
And then I'll start
Our only savior.
then I'll start supporting
Imagine,
Bafana.
imagine the meltdown in Soweto if that happens.
When
Second star.
Meltdown, yeah.
Huge meltdown.
Bravo.
And three,
Yes.
what, a star and 3 consecutive league titles.
titles.
Yo.
Okay, I can
Yeah,
live
no,
with
people,
that.
I can live with
people,
that.
people would have to block me, like, look, for real.
Yeah,
Look,
honestly.
I'd be happy if Sundowns gets to the final of the Champions League.
Ah,
No, no,
you,
no.
can, you won't
Go
be
that
happy with the win.
far.
Go that far.
Listen to this guy. If I get to the final with this team, I win.
Listen,
I'd rather go out now.
Listen,
Second
no.
star.
I'd rather lose
Yeah.
there
Nah.
in Togo. Ne?
Listen,
No, no.
I'd rather lose
Yeah,
there.
that's better for my heart as well.
I'd be happy if Sundowns gets to the final of the Champions League because for me it shows that like we're not just competing like we're not we're not just participating, we're actually competing with the big boys. It would be a final, a quarter-final, and a final again. Winner, quarter-final, and a
No,
final
but
again.
if
I
you
think
get
you're
the
worried
final,
about
we must
that
win it.
peddling, my
No.
friend.
No, you're gonna
Get
end
your
up
worried
like-
about
win
stats
it.
You're
now.
gonna end up like those Paris guys counting the number of losses. No,
Yeah.
let's get in there.
Remember how many finals
Let's
they
win
went
it.
to?
Yeah,
Please.
okay.
Remember after
I
the
don't want
double
to do
treble?
that.
Yeah.
And then who remembers? You know the the greatest artist of all time said, second best, second place means you're the first one who lost. So you must always remember that. So like if I get to the final, I need to win that final. I'd rather lose in the quarters. It's fine. Let's lose there in penalties.
But not.
Not losing the final.
Yeah, but I guess it's also heartbreaking in the final.
Exactly. Like I'm not flying to Cairo or
Exactly, to go pick up a loss there.
And if we can get this team playing, there's a possibility that we can even win 2 Champions League finals because it's a blitz of Champions League.
Because it's two
If we can
exactly.
get this team
in one
ticking,
season.
we
And
go
that's
to the
the
next
thing.
Champions League.
There'll be
Back to
two
back.
Champions League.
One starting in December.
Before May. There's 2 Champions League final before May.
Yeah.
Why not win one?
So
Imagine, guys.
why not win one?
we take both in that. And
You see, if we win both, guys, like honestly, like
I'm done as a football fan. I'm done with football. I don't know what's wrong.
Badminton for the boys.
I know for it. Like for it. The thing is, I'll probably lose like 1,000 followers like on that day because I'd be so unbearable. Like I'd be unbearable. Like I tell you now, like the vlog is closing down. When we win the Champions League, who's gonna watch this thing?
we win the second one, even beaten a small horse in the quarterfinals.
Hey, those ones I don't want.
The
That.
pain.
Imagine that, but wrapping up, that would be nice.
Yeah.
Getting 2 South African teams in the quarterfinals or semifinals.
Yeah, in the knockout phases.
Yeah.
It would be nice. Playing each other would be nice. Something
And then knocking them
something
out,
different.
yeah,
It's
like
fire.
could be sweeter.
And it's also something different
Our
because
home away
it's
from
not
home.
every day
Yeah.
where you get to attend both legs of the Champions League match.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That would be nice.
yeah, no one. We only doing that this year.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
we
Yeah.
my wish is to get a team from maybe Botswana
And Baban is doing well.
or
Yeah, Baban is
Swaziland.
Yeah,
also
Baban
good.
and Township Rollers are not doing
Yeah.
badly.
So we can travel
So,
there.
Guys,
we
even
might
if
just
Malaga
pick one of
comes
them.
into the CAF Champions League, I'm going to both leagues. I don't care. Should we get to the final? I don't care. But yeah, Champions League, we're number 3. Hopefully, you should be number 1 or number 2 very soon. So, let's now talk about the upcoming season 2018-2019 Absa Premiership season. Where do you guys even want to start?
It's a season. It's gonna be an interesting season because first of all, it's gonna be a season where there's a lot of people who are out, but their hearts are gonna be broken again. Because they think, when you've got
Who's
a
this
horse,
day?
when you have a horse and you are just, the horse is still a pony, but you want to take it to the Ventula. It's not gonna make it.
This is the reference.
But let's wait and see. But I think it will be a bit more challenging. But I think we are in a position to go. The only issue is that I don't know whether now we're gonna have a slow start or whether we're just gonna hit the ground running.
I also like this slow start thing. I've been thinking about it as well. Is it part of the DNA as well?
We never start well.
If we start well, because I was thinking to myself, I'm like, imagine if we win the first 5 games and we get to 15 points. Do you know that like in as long as you're on 30 points in December, I don't care what happens, you're winning the league.
Yes.
Or whoever is closer to 30, because we were on 28 last season, but we ended up
With a game
winning
in
it
hand.
with a game in hand. So what I always say that at least jump 25 points not even first 10 games, at least jump 25 points by first week of January, and then it guarantees you that when we go on the Christmas break, I mean, come on.
Let me tell you something, guys. That I don't. Some of you may know. Some of you may have observed it or what. If we reach the Champions League final, we'll play
When?
only
When?
this year.
Not if
Yeah,
when.
when.
Not if
When? Sorry,
Thank you.
I'm sorry for my language. When we reach the Champions League final, we will have. So this year, it means we're only going to play 11 league games. Now listen to that. 11 league games plus cup competitions plus Champions League, and then we have to squeeze in 19 plus the squeezed in Champions League schedule next season plus the Nedbank Cup into the rest of the 5.
Yeah.
4.5 months.
Yeah,
4.5 months is going to be left. How are we going to deal with that?
Before you say how are we gonna do that, I wanted to ask you, Enzo.
No, but